Hello everyone, this is AG47 Liberty, and today I want to talk to you about why and how the government wants us dependent upon it. Okay, so I'm going to start off with how. How does the government make us dependent upon it? Well, first, before I say anything, I have a little saying. The government loves poor people. That's why it wants to create so many of them. So, how does the government create these poor people? Well, it uses taxation, inflation, and regulation. Taxation is pretty simple. It comes right out of our paychecks. They take what we produce. That makes us poor. Very simple. Inflation, the least understood one. The government inflates the value of our money away by constantly printing them. So the more and more you have of something, the less valuable it becomes. Thus the value of the dollar goes down and the prices go up. The prices have to go up because there's too many dollars chasing too few goods. Then there's regulation, another one not quite understood. Regulation is very expensive for businesses to maintain their business and to start even a new business. So that's the three ways that the government likes to create dependent people upon them. Remember my saying, the government loves poor people. That's why it wants to create so many of them. So, why does it want to create these dependent people? The state develops a dependent group in order to use that group to carry out its objectives. Once they have people dependent upon it, then those people will carry out any atrocity the state orders, and their mantra will be, "I'm just doing my job," or "I was just following orders." Okay, think Germany after the World War II. That's what they said. That was their excuse. It's just an excuse. It does not justify harming another person. And you say, well, it can't happen here in the United States, but it's happening right now. It's happening at the TSA. Okay, that's just one. We have the CIA, the NSA spying on us. That's two. They're militarizing our local police. I mean, they look like Darth Vaders. Though that's just three obvious examples of what's going on. And I'm sure these people will justify when the end comes. They will try to justify what they've done by saying, "I was ordered," or "I was just doing my job." It will not save them from the hangman's noose. Now you know how people are coerced into doing the bidding of the state. So how are they seduced? How are they seduced into doing the bidding of the state? What is their ring of power that seduces them? The ring of power is this right to vote. The right to vote, the politicians play on that, and they play us against one another. They say, well, if you vote for me, I will give you such and such and such stuff. Well, in order to give you such and such stuff, they must take from someone else. There's nothing in this world that's free. Okay, I'm sure you've heard that a million times. So, that they pit us against one another with the vote. Once they get enough people, a large enough group to vote against another people, then they start to steal from that other group. That's the seduction. That's the ring of power right there. And once you've been seduced and you're in their you're now dependent upon them through welfare or corporate welfare or any other kind. You're now belong to the matrix. You're now entangled in the matrix. So, how does one get out of the matrix? One gets out of the matrix by educating themselves about freedom and liberty. And two great places to go is Mises.org, MISES.org, and LouRockwell.com. It's very vital that we understand this so we don't get caught up in the matrix and we don't get dependent upon government. So we are not forced and coerced to do immoral, evil deeds against our fellow man when we really in our hearts do not want to. So don't get caught in the matrix. Please educate yourself. And if you're already caught in the matrix, please educate yourself. Okay, thank you very much. And remember my mantra. I also have another mantra. It's trust in God. Everyone else pays in silver.